Misinformed, blood-sucking parasites, that's what politicians are. Exploiting any and all means just to get a little far. In the game of politics, any means is used. To get our votes, our trust is abused. Our story begins with the discovery of scrapie, a fatal disease that made sheep go crazy. A version was later found in humans by a man named Hadlow, who made a discovery that was just too big to let go. He found members of the Four tribe were infected with a disease called Kuru. Just like scrapie, it made people go a tiny bit cuckoo. Next came CJD, another variation of scrapie, a genetically passed disease that made people's brains decay greatly. No one knew how the diseases were being triggered. Scientists had difficulty finding out how all this was being configured, until a man named Stanley Prusner proposed the Prion, a nucleic acid-free infectious agent that came from PRP. It had no DNA, no RNA, and yet it could pass genetically. Without knowing, in Britain, prions were being eaten by cows. By the time they found out what that meant, it was too late now. Thousands of cattle had mad cow disease, and all we could say was wow. Mass panic occurred. People were scared, so the government came in and began to repair. Bans were placed everywhere so that people could be aware. I guess you could call it a success. I mean, only 10 people had died, but then the media came in and lied. Rumors of millions of deaths in Britain alone were being spread, so the government placed a ban on cow consumption so that no one else would worry about turning up dead. Politicians fooled people, promising unnecessary protection if they were to be voted in during the next election. Measures were being taken that weren't even necessary. As a matter of fact, at the time, beef was one of the safest things to eat, which proves people should educate themselves before they speak. Not all precautions need to be taken. Sometimes the politicians are simply mistaken. Don't just believe the media, but listen to the science elite. You and your family could have eaten beef. If the masses and politicians were to understand the biology behind it, the measures taken would have been better thought out and less overprotective. Politics overshadows everything with the easy way. Science needs to be grasped in order to find the right way.
Created using Powtoon.